What if the same action at dinner is polite in one country, but offensive in another? I once slurped ramen loudly in Tokyo, thinking I was being polite. My Japanese host looked delighted. Did the same thing at a French dinner party. Everyone stared like I'd committed a crime. Same noodles, same slurp, opposite reactions. Food etiquette is cultural chaos.
Welcome back to the Etiquette Enigma, where we decode the cultural chaos of eating.
Today, food etiquette, or as I call it, how to offend people while just trying to eat dinner.
Right? Like, there are so many ways to get this wrong.
Eating should be universal. Put food in mouth, chew, swallow. Done.
But humans had to make it complicated.
Humans make everything complicated.
Okay, tell me about this ramen slurping situation. What happened?
So I was in Tokyo with some colleagues, and we went to this amazing ramen place. I'd read that slurping noodles is actually polite in Japan. Shows you're enjoying the food.
So you went for it?
I went all in, like proper loud slurping. My Japanese colleague looked so happy. He said it was great that I appreciated the ramen properly.
Good start.
Fast forward 2 months. I'm at a dinner party in Paris. Very fancy. Someone's apartment. Beautiful meal. They serve these delicate noodles in a light broth.
Oh no.
I slurped loudly. The whole table went silent, like forks mid-air silent.
What did you do?
Apologized profusely. Tried to explain the Tokyo thing. They were polite, but you could tell they thought I was a barbarian.
Same action, completely different meaning.
Exactly. In Japan, slurping shows appreciation and cools the noodles. In France, it's just crude.
Quick pause. Huge thanks for all the topic suggestions. Keep them coming.
Seriously, you're shaping this show. What cultural mystery should we decode next?
Drop it in the comments. We'll tackle it without spilling anything on ourselves.
Hopefully.
Let's talk about finishing your plate. That varies wildly, right?
Oh, massively. In China, if you finish everything, it means the host didn't give you enough food.
Really?
Yeah, leaving a bit on your plate shows they were generous. You're satisfied. It's polite.
But in other cultures...
In the Philippines, finishing your plate is respectful. Shows you enjoyed the meal and aren't wasteful.
So the same clean plate is either rude or respectful?
Depending on where you are, yes.
What about in the West?
It varies. Americans generally expect you to finish, or at least make a good effort. British are somewhere in between.
We're always somewhere in between.
Consistently moderate.
I had a roommate from Ethiopia in college. The way we ate together was an education.
Tell me.
So in Ethiopian culture, there's this communal eating style. You share from one large platter, everyone eating with their hands using injera bread as a utensil.
Like a shared plate for everyone?
Exactly. And there's this beautiful practice called Gursha. You actually feed someone else as a sign of affection or respect.
You feed another adult?
I know, sounds weird to Western sensibilities, but it's this lovely gesture. My roommate would occasionally offer me a bite directly, and at first I was so awkward about it.
Culture shock?
Totally, but once I understood it was about connection and care, it became really meaningful. Sharing a meal wasn't just about eating, it was about relationship.
That's actually beautiful.
It really is. Though I never quite got comfortable doing it back. Always felt self-conscious.
Different cultural programming.
Right, she'd grown up with it being normal. For me, it was learned behavior that never felt fully natural. Let's talk about the left hand thing. That's huge in some cultures.
Yeah, this is important. In many Middle Eastern and South Asian cultures, the left hand is considered unclean.
Because?
Traditionally used for bathroom hygiene. So eating with your left hand, passing food with your left hand, that's offensive.
So always use your right hand?
Always. Even if you're naturally left-handed, you adapt.
I had an Indian colleague who explained this to me before I visited his family.
Good friend.
Seriously, he walked me through everything. Which hand to eat with, which hand to receive things with, even which hand to gesture with.
Did you mess up?
Once. I absent-mindedly reached for bread with my left hand. His mum gently redirected me, but I felt terrible.
At least she was kind about it.
She was, but I was mortified. Spent the rest of the meal hyper-aware of every hand movement.
The self-conscious eating experience.
So awkward. What about chopsticks? I feel like there are a million rules.
Oh, there are, and they vary by country.
Give me examples.
Never stick chopsticks upright in rice. That's funeral ritual in Japan, China, Korea. Don't pass food chopstick to chopstick. Also, funeral association.
Understanding death symbolism.
Don't point with chopsticks. Don't spear food with them. Don't rub wooden chopsticks together like you're sharpening them. That implies the restaurant is cheap.
That's a lot of ways to mess up.
And that's just the basics. Every culture has additional nuances. Ever violate any of these?
I stuck my chopsticks in rice at a Korean restaurant once. My Korean friend looked horrified.
What happened?
She very quickly pulled them out and laid them across the bowl, explained quietly why I shouldn't do that. I wanted to disappear.
You didn't know.
I should have. I'd read about it, just forgot in the moment. That's the thing about food etiquette. You can know the rules intellectually, but still mess up when you're just trying to eat. Your brain's focused on the food, not the rules.
Exactly. Right. Especially if you're hungry or the food is really good. The cultural programming just takes over. Let's talk about pace. How fast should you eat?
That varies so much. In France, meals are leisurely. Rushing through dinner is almost insulting.
How long are we talking?
A proper French dinner can be 3-4 hours. Multiple courses, conversation between each one. It's an experience, not just eating.
That sounds lovely.
It is. But if you're American and used to eating in 20 minutes...
You're going to starve waiting for the next course.
Exactly. I had an American friend visit me when I was living in France. We went to a dinner party and she kept whispering, "When's the main course coming? I'm so hungry."
Poor thing.
Meanwhile, everyone else is savouring the appetizers, having wine, chatting. The French hosts thought the leisurely pace was generous and welcoming. My friend thought they were torturing her with small portions.
Cultural expectations clash.
Totally. What's luxurious to one culture is torturously slow to another. What about the opposite? Cultures where eating quickly is normal.
In some fast-paced Asian cities, people eat efficiently. Business lunches in Hong Kong or Singapore, quick, focused, done.
Eating as fuel, not experience.
More like efficiency is valued. You can enjoy food and eat at a reasonable pace. Lingering for hours would seem wasteful.
So the same slow eating is either respectful enjoyment or inconsiderate time wasting.
Depending on where you are.
What about talking while eating? That must vary.
Oh, definitely. In many Latin American cultures, meals are social. Lots of talking, laughing, animated conversation.
That sounds fun.
It is! I had a Mexican colleague who invited me to a family dinner once. The energy at that table...
What was it like?
Everyone talking over each other, telling stories, laughing loudly. Food almost seemed secondary to the conversation and connection.
How did that feel for you?
Overwhelming at first. I'm used to more contained dinner conversations. But once I relaxed into it, it was joyful. The food was amazing, but the real nourishment was the warmth and connection.
That's lovely.
It really was. Though I noticed they thought I was quiet. What felt like normal conversation participation to me registered as shy to them.
Different volume levels for engagement.
Exactly. My actively participating was there barely saying anything.
What about cultures where talking during meals is minimal?
Some traditional Asian meals are quieter. Focus on the food, less chatter. Appreciation through attention. not conversation.
I experienced this with a Vietnamese friend's family.
Tell me.
They invited me for pho. Everyone was fairly quiet, focused on eating. Occasionally, someone would comment on the broth or ask if I wanted more herbs, but mostly quiet appreciation.
How did that feel?
Peaceful, actually. Once I stopped trying to fill the silence with chatter, it was meditative, like actually tasting and experiencing the food instead of eating while socializing.
Different type of connection.
Exactly. Connection through shared experience rather than constant conversation. What about alcohol? That's got to have cultural rules.
Oh, so many rules.
Give me examples.
In Korea, you never pour your own drink. You pour for others, they pour for you. And when someone older pours for you, you hold your cup with both hands as a sign of respect.
Both hands?
Both hands. And when drinking in front of an elder, you might even turn slightly away as you sip.
That's specific.
In Russia, once you open a bottle of vodka, you're supposed to finish it. Leaving it partially full is bad luck.
The whole bottle?
The whole bottle, which is a lot of vodka.
That's commitment.
Cultural commitment to alcohol.
What about refusing drinks? Can you do that?
Depends on the culture. In some places, refusing hospitality, including drinks, is insulting.
So you're stuck drinking even if you don't want to?
You can sometimes cite health or religious reasons, but casual, no thanks, I'm good, doesn't always fly. Ever been in that situation?
Egypt. I was visiting a colleague's family. They kept offering tea multiple times. I finally said yes just to be polite, even though I was full of liquid.
How much tea?
So much tea. Every time my cup got halfway down, someone would refill it. I learned you have to cover your cup with your hand when you're actually done, or they'll keep filling it.
The signal!
The signal I didn't know. I just kept drinking tea like, okay, I guess this is my life now.
Death by hospitality!
Literally. I was so grateful, but also so full.
It's interesting how food etiquette is rarely about the food itself.
Right? It's about respect, hierarchy, connection, cultural values.
Whether you slurp or don't, finish your plate or don't, eat fast or slow, it's all communication. Food is language. And like any language, you can accidentally say the wrong thing if you don't know the grammar.
So what's the actual solution? How do you eat across cultures without offending everyone?
Watch and mirror. See what locals do and follow their lead.
Right. If everyone's slurping, slurp. If no one is, don't.
And ask. Most people appreciate, I want to be respectful. What should I know?
Better to ask than to accidentally insult through ignorance.
And give yourself grace. You will mess up. That's part of learning.
As long as the intent is respectful.
Most people are forgiving. They can tell the difference between ignorance and rudeness.
Though maybe research the basics before important meals.
Yes. Google dining etiquette in country is your friend. 5 minutes of reading can save hours of awkwardness. Thanks for joining us on the Etiquette Enigma.
Drop a comment below telling us what topics you'd like us to discuss, and we'll do our best to cover them. Remember, when in doubt, watch what everyone else is doing and follow their lead.
And maybe don't slurp unless you're sure it's welcome.
Or stick chopsticks in rice.
Or pour your own drink in Korea.
So many ways to fail.
But also so many ways to connect through sharing food.
That's the beautiful part. Food brings people together, even when we're doing it wrong.
Especially when we're doing it wrong and laughing about it together.
Exactly.